no weather-related state of emergency for Texas, but we are still dealing with the pandemic, job loss, and also uncertainty for the oil and gas industry.
Governor Abbott just delivered his State of the State address for the first time on primetime TV. Here's Channel 5's Christian Von Pricing.
Speaking tonight outside the normal venue of the Texas Capitol, Governor Greg Abbott gave an optimistic view of what's ahead for the state.
The state of our state is brimming with promise.
The two-term governor addressing lawmakers and Texans ahead of the 2022 election year, acknowledging the hardships and losses brought on Texas cities by COVID, talking about how things will start to get better.
Texans are returning to work. Students are returning to school. Families are reestablishing routines. With each passing day of more vaccinations and increased immunity, normalcy is returning to Texas.
For a view from the Democratic Party, Hidalgo County Chair Norma Ramirez says the reopening was too soon.
He has proposed to open the schools, or he proposed in the midst of the highest of the pandemic, leaving, which would have left our teachers, our administrators, our bus drivers, our security people, our meal prep people at risk.
As vaccines continue to roll out, Governor Abbott pointing to successes over the last 8 weeks and promising more.
We are accelerating the vaccine process. Texas was the first state to vaccinate more than 1 million residents.
That number now over 2 million, he says. Ramirez says more needs to be done to target minority groups who are disproportionately affected.
It's very important that he looks at the geographic and hit the spots that have the highest mortality rate.
Abbott also hitting on his list of emergency items for the legislature to debate: broadband access, stopping police defunding, bail reform, protecting churches from closures, election integrity, civil liability for businesses during COVID. Abbott also taking an early strike at the new Biden administration on border security.
Because of the federal government's open border policies, Texas must work to fortify our efforts to secure our border.
Abbott saying he supports using more state resources to secure the border.
The issue of borders is a little bit more difficult and needs to be addressed differently and more honestly.
A state of the state unlike others for 2021. Christian Von Pricing, Channel 5 News.